Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to the channel. So we're pulling up to Target right now to find Derek. Where's Derek? He ain't too hard to find. There he is. What's the newest? Tires. I see tires.
Yeah, Radar tires hooked up with those guys. Thank you, Radar. So these are their Renegade RTs. So I went from a mud terrain to an RT tire. Still 37 by 12.5 by 20. These are so much quieter. Just that's really all since we last saw each other, other than pulled out the Toyota GoPro mount and put that up on the bed of the truck for our adventures today. I never thought I'd use it because I had a cover on like you.
So today I'm installing my billet tie down. So mine are same color as these right here. All right, let's check these things out. That's super cool. But yeah, that's what we're swapping out right there. That little wimpy little guy right there. So
What is this?
what even is that? So I have the tie downs for the bed rails and for the bed as well. These things are gonna be awesome, dude. Yeah, these things are incredible.
Attack of the flies.
Sheesh. Pretty straightforward thing. That's all there is to it. Just a much more reinforced way of no, that doesn't go there. That goes there.
Looks good.
Yep.
Can't wait.
We'll pull the bed cover off because with the locking rod here, it's in the way of any sort of tie down. So
Any of you guys have the Toyota OEM or AKA the backflip, it takes the railing and drops it down, so you still have full access. Mechanism blocks the whole use of the rail
all the way through.
altogether.
Yeah, all the way down here.
So yeah, you're gonna have to take the cover off if you're gonna use the billet tie downs up top.
Let's get to it. What? How is this here right now? Dang. Look at this. Do you own that? Oh, okay. Dang. Later. You too. There you go. New Tacoma in the wild. Alrighty guys, so first things first, gonna pull off my Paragon bed cover, which I've had on this truck since I bought it pretty much. And I also ran this exact bed cover on my SR5 as well. Awesome bed cover, but with this thing installed, the locking mechanism there, that rod right there, does get in the way of running some tie downs there in the bed rails. So get the bed cover off and get right to it. Alrighty guys, bed cover has been removed as well as the swing out case, so I can get to that tie down right there. And I gotta say, it's looking a little bit naked, not gonna lie. Not used to seeing my truck with that bed cover on it, but good to go on the tie downs now. Here's everything that I'm installing right now. I got the two tie downs that go into the bed rails right there. So I'll pop off this plastic end cap right there and then slide in the mounting plate that comes with these tie downs right here for the rails. Got some new hardware as well as these mounting plates which slide into the bed rail, and then we'll secure the tie downs onto these plates here with the new hardware. So that's that right there. And we have the 4 tie downs that replace all 4 tie downs, the OEM tie downs here on all 4 corners of the inside of the bed. Got these 4 right here, also with some new hardware. And then we also have some new T-nuts as well in case we want to install these right here onto that rail right there underneath the back window. So not using anything fancy, just my T40 here from Harbor Freight to go ahead and remove these 2 T40s on each tie down. That's really it. Very simple. Yeah, Toyota really cheaped out on these tie downs, not gonna lie. But hey, give some room to the aftermarket, right? So that's good. We love aftermarket. Alrighty guys, now we are tie down-less here in the bed. I'm gonna throw in the new tie downs here, open up the new hardware, feed it through, and then go ahead and tighten them down to the inside of the bed. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Very straightforward, and then torque them down to 20 foot-pounds. And That's all there is to it. Very straightforward, very, very simple. Give you guys a little side-by-side comparison here of the OEM to the new tie down from Charvonia Design. Dude, look at that difference right there. Goodness gracious. Yeah, these are trash. So here is the new hardware the tie down came with. I'm gonna feed it through. All right, so all of the tie downs are now in place inside of the bed. That was super easy, looking good. Now it's time for the bed rail tie down. So we have the tie down itself and the mounting plate and the new hardware as well. So you guys can see there's a little bit of a notch here on the middle of it. So when we slide this into the bed rail, you guys will see there's a bunch of little channels in here that run all the way down this rail. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down the bed rail. And what that'll do is lock it into place inside of that little channel. So if you put a lot of load on this thing, then it won't slide around, keeps it securely in place. And that's pretty much it. All right, so I'm gonna tighten it only to about that point right there. So there's still some play and room to slide it into the rail. So, all right, now let's slide it in. There we go. Like I was just saying, as you guys can see, there's a little groove there that it locks into. You can kind of push it in and keep going if you want to move on to the next one. I'm going to securely fasten it into place. Alrighty guys, and just like that, all said and done, dude. Super easy, very quick, very simple install. That red on the black looks so sick too. Red on black always looks super clean. But yeah, very simple. I mean, it took all in all probably 10 minutes. It was very quick, very easy, and gave the bed a very nice quality and just like very stout look and feel to the inside of my bed. Obviously, these here are going to outperform these factory tie downs as well. I don't have even the bed liner in the bed of my truck either, so it's got a very like plasticky feel all the way through the inside of the bed. So having these, you know, just to kind of give the bed just a more like nice quality feel is a very cool upgrade. So the only thing left to do now is two things: torque these down to 20 foot-pounds, and then throw away the OEM tie downs because we don't need those no more. So go ahead and torque these things down and then toss the old ones, and that's pretty much it. I'll pull it out tomorrow and show you guys what these things look like in the proper sunlight, and that's all she wrote. So see you guys tomorrow. These things look absolutely incredible, dude. I mean, check these things out. I mean, there's no comparison to the OEM junk this truck came with and the billet tie downs from Charvonia Designs, the billet aluminum in that anodized red finish, which looks absolutely amazing. A little side-by-side comparison here for you guys, which there is absolutely no comparison whatsoever to the garbage this truck came with. Now, these things come in a couple different colors, as you guys know, the red anodized right here. They also come in the powder coated red texture finish as well, which might look kind of cool with the TRD Pro, the OEM red stuff on the hood badge there and the coils and whatnot, because that one is a brighter red. They also have two black options as well, the anodized black and then also the textured black finish as well, the powder coated textured black, which might go pretty well with the bed liner if you guys have bed liner. Then they also have the anodized blue and the anodized silver as well, which might look kind of cool, kind of give it an OEM look, because these OEM tie downs right here are silver. Obviously not going to be looking like this kind of silver, a much better looking silver, but nonetheless they are silver, so I might give it kind of like an OEM, you know, plus look if you want that look right there. These things are really cool because if you look at how they're designed, so see how they have like this opening here on the face, you can run stuff through them, run your hook through them, your strap, whatever, or you can just go around the entire thing, right? What's cool about that is comparing that to the design here of the OEM tie down, see how it's much more narrow, right? So with it being so narrow, when you run your strap through it and give it tension, all that tension's going in this immediate area on the strap, right? You're putting all that pressure on this amount of area on your strap or your hook, as we're over here on the Charvonia Designs billet aluminum tie downs. It's spread over a wider surface, right? So imagine my hand being the strap, and we put tension on the tie down, which then gets spread over a wider area, giving less stress to one immediate area there on the strap. So it's pretty cool how it's designed, you know, to look better. Honestly, it looks better and just performs better with it being, you know, wider like that. But of course, with it being a billet aluminum, you know, it's a much stronger alternative. I'm pretty sure this is overly designed. I don't think you need this much strength out of a tie down. I'm pretty sure the bed would shatter before you break your tie downs. You have it made here and designed in the USA, right? So it's an American made and designed product, which is really cool. But going with these smaller companies, they put a lot more effort into making sure everything is just done to a T. They care. There's a lot more integrity going into like every little bit of detail, from the drawing board to the production of these products these smaller companies put out, similar to Westcut Designs and my preload collar. It's just they go above and beyond to make sure these things are just over-engineered, which to me is really cool. So they look awesome, and a great quality thing to add to the inside of the bed. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the tie-down cleats that come with this truck from the OEM up here on the bed rails. But they're kind of this weird, I don't know, little like plastic nylon thing, and it has a weird spring action to the dial that you tighten it down with. It's kind of a cheap feeling thing. I'm sure it's solid enough to get the job done. They have like 100 pound or 110 pound, you know, max weight to them, which is pretty, you know, good enough, I guess. But at the same time, I feel like over time those would fail, and they just look like absolute junk, dude. These trucks aren't cheap, and when you have little things like this that just feel and look like junk, it just gives the entire truck a junky feel. This is more of a custom look. To me, if you're going with something custom and you're paying, you know, money for a good quality product, I like to kind of show it off and get like a custom looking thing. That's why I like the red anodized a lot. But if you want something that looks a little more subtle and blends in better, then go with the black or the black texture or the silver anodized and get you something that looks a lot better than this garbage right here. If you guys don't have a bed cover or something like that, then, you know, it's no worries. But if you do, normally you can't run tie downs in your bed railing right here. You'd have to throw them up here, because, you know, bed covers normally use these rails to mount the bed cover to, as where this one is left open. But what's cool too about the design is if you throw this up in the front on that rail right there, because you have a bed cover, you guys can still use the tie down, because you can run the loop right through the bottom and then out the face, which is pretty cool right there, instead of having to go through the whole thing, which would, you know, interfere with the bed cover, and you probably wouldn't be able to run it through. Very, very nicely engineered product, and overall, dude, I just gotta say, it just looks awesome. So I just came across an Instagram post on Charvonia Designs Instagram page offering 10% off for Black Friday until the 26th. Use coupon code TIEDOWNSBF2023 at www.billetttiedowns.com for 10% off of your order. Go from these right here to this right here. Now, 6% of my audience is female, so ladies, your man's been good this year. He wanted me to tell you personally how much he loves you, appreciates you, and couldn't imagine his life without you in it. Don't get him coal this year. Get him some billet aluminum. Not a bad idea. I'm just saying.